Oi Shinifiru, Godzilla Minus One. Not only was this one of the best cinematic surprises of 2023, it was one of the very best films of the year outright. Toho's latest entry in the Godzilla series, which just so happens to hold the Guinness World Record for longest-running film franchise, begins in the final days of World War II, following a disgraced kamikaze pilot who survives an attack from the monster. The film explores post-war Japan and its survivors, who strive to rebuild their lives from the rubble, only to face a new horror empowered by the atomic bomb. Godzilla Minus One puts the human element first and foremost, raising its narrative stakes before smashing them to splinters with spectacular kaiju action. It's not surprising that the film is a hit in Japan, but what's shocking is that the film is an even bigger hit in the United States, not only becoming the highest grossing Japanese film of all time, but surpassing Parasite to become the third highest grossing international film in US box office history. These records are made all the more remarkable when realizing this film was only expected to play in the United States for a week when it first released on December 1st, 2023. Its theatrical run was extended multiple times and has now played for 2 months straight. While its box office success is unquestionable, the degree of which is mind-boggling considering the film has amassed over $100 million on a $10 to $15 million budget, which raises serious questions and concerns about the cost of labor in Japan, something worth exploring in another video. Not content without a final roar, Toho unveiled a minus color version of the film, which opened in Japan on January 12th and received a 1-week run in the States on January 26th. I had to see this for myself, and honestly, it somehow made a fantastic movie even better. This was clearly not a cheap and quick gimmick, but a thoughtful and artful reimagining of the film that harkens to the 1954 original. The contemporary CGI aside, it feels like something right out of the golden age of Japanese cinema. As of the making of this video, Godzilla Minus One is on its way out of theaters here in the United States. While this is most unfortunate, I'm hopeful this won't be the last time that moviegoers can experience it on the big screen, given the film's critical and commercial success and the significant following it has amassed worldwide, not to mention its recent Oscar nomination for visual effects, which I feel it has a fighting chance to actually win. I'd say there's plenty of reason and precedent for it to get a re-release at some point. That said, it will probably never be easier to see this film in theaters than it is right now. So if you haven't seen this film yet, run to the theater like there's a kaiju on your tail to experience it for yourself, especially that stunning minus color version while you still can. Have you seen Godzilla Minus One? If so, what did you think of the film and what was your theatrical experience like? I'd also love to hear from people who saw this film outside the United States. And if you've seen both the standard and minus color versions, which did you prefer? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you down there.